Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Matt Bryant of the Falcons set and ready to kick it off, and we are underway from Atlanta. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Offensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Bortles. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Now, 4th down, we know the difficulty factor goes way up, and we know it would be a disappointment for them to just kick a field goal here after driving all the way down the field. But I also know one other thing. It'd be a bigger disappointment to come away with no points.
So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Jones, it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 77 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Jags taking over on offense here in a second. And what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, a scout saying, well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5 years coming into the season? And he seemed a little bit bitter, so I'm going to let him go on that one.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. Defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On first and 10. It's Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, here's Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Bortles going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And now out come the Jags. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Flushed out right. And that's complete to Lewis. 8 yards there on a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down near the 42.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Flush to his right. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. A good pickup there at 22.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run, and was still accurate throwing the football.
Fournette, a first down carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Left, 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 left. Here we go now. Close, close, close. Left, 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 left.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Lambeau will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Spins away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Slot man moves right. So after the INT, it's Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. A very solid gain of 27.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The slot man in motion right. On play action, now Bortles. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it's third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He'll rifle this from deep right side. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 20. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
How about the defense not hanging their heads from the previous play where they were beat for a big run, came back on the very next down and made a play defensively that was to their credit.
Play clock winding down. Now the pitch to Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down. They'll have to throw it anyway.
And the play clock's running down. They'll try and run. Freeman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And it brings up 4th.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Time running out here on the play clock. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Bortles. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Paul Posluszny coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. They go play action with Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. Back now here on EA Sports. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. In motion goes the tight end. A toss play left. There goes Devontae Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw is Ryan. And almost in. Intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game that I'm be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Second down now after the incompletion. Shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Jaguars on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Bortles, gotta have this one. Steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Jags are going to have a first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Going to throw deep, and it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Desmond Trufant, and a short return to the 6-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
In motion comes the tight end left. After the interception, here's Ryan. And now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Slot man moves right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Here we go with Ivory. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Running right, this is Freeman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he motions the wide receiver. Here's Ryan. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. They still can't get him. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
Now a play fake. Bortles escaping the pressure right. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal. Win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more...